opinionated. Welcome to the Danny Morrison Show, the whole 9 in the daytime, right at drive time, broadcasting live from Leimert Park, California, streaming live on the YouTube page as we speak. I'm not here to tell you how to think, but I am here to tell you what to think about. But first on the scene, so fresh and so clean, let's check in with the queen. Hit it, Eddie. Come on, let's go.
She's your queen to be.
Woo!
That was smooth. I like that. I like that.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Take that, Dougie Fresh.
Oh no.
Human beatbox.
You can't come. You can't. You no. That's not your.
What you know about that Dougie Fresh anyway?
What you know
Whoa,
about that Dougie Fresh though?
Oh my God. Excuse me, Dougie Fresh. Yes. Have you ever had a show with fellas on a night with? What you know about that?
I wish I could beatbox.
You can a little bit. You do everything else. I'm pretty sure you could.
Probably.
Try to do something and I'll flow. Come on. KBLA Talk 1580. It don't matter if you're 8 or 80. Hey. Checking us out, unapologetically progressive. And I'm so expressive. And ooh, that's bars. Come on, let's go.
I'm sorry.
Who can rhyme progressive and come on now.
Oh man.
All right.
My beatboxing was horrible, but it's all good. At least you roll with it.
You do a little something. I think you just proved it.
I mean,
how's your day going?
Beat. Day is going well. Been very, very productive today, and I got some rest, so I'm good.
I hate you.
Oh.
You always throw that in my face.
I'm so sorry.
Danny, I got a whole bunch of sleep last night.
Well, yesterday I told you I was very tired.
You had a Red Bull yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Did you drink it all?
Yeah, it's probably why I'm still wired.
See, it doesn't work for me, but it works for you.
Yeah.
It's weird. Mm-hmm. And alongside Queen Robin is a man so tall.
Oh, Lord.
A man so tall. He did a push-up and burned his back on the sun. Come on now, don't you leave me out here by myself. Come on. He's a multi-talented, multi-hyphenate, motivational speaker, property owner, coach, professional athlete, entrepreneur, and more. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the Danny Mo Show, Daniel Griffith. Okay, so you got on the Marty McFly vest today or something. That's the Back to the Future vest you got on right now. 1.21 gigawatts. Where you get that from? Oh, it's a polo, too. Excuse me.
Yes, I love Ralph Lauren.
I guess
because you can, right? Is that what you're going to say again?
I couldn't do it in high school or college, so I'm trying to make up for lost time.
Excuse me.
Fun fact, I used to be a manager for Ralph Lauren at Bloomingdale's. I did.
Get out of here.
Look at these bougie people in here with me, these bougie black people.
No, I don't. I no longer get the discount, but I did get a clothing allowance.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can spend monthly.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Bougie, look at y'all. I bet y'all got cranberry juice in your refrigerator at home, huh? Keep it real, do you?
If I don't, we may have just run out.
And what is that juice y'all was talking about yesterday that I still don't know what you were talking about?
Elderberry.
Elderberry.
Yeah.
And then Andy got the audacity to jump his behind. I took some elderberry today. Stop it, man.
How are you, Danny?
It's funny you asked that. Because I got a gift in the mail again. And we're going to open it live on the air. YouTube, y'all checking us out? Hi, YouTube, by the way.
Hey, YouTube.
Have you screened that package? I'm just asking
Hey,
in my TSA voice.
Real talk.
That's actually a great point.
Yeah, especially if it's coming from a random.
I'm beating up Trump supporters on the air all the time. They might send me a little something. It's like, that ain't baby powder.
Don't put us in the line of fire.
That might be anthrax or something. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look at that. A whole case of C4 Skittles, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Come on.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
I'm going to be awake until October.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty awesome, right?
Daniel said, oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't do the energy drinks, but I guess.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Athlete.
I just never had one.
You too good for them or what?
I don't know, man.
Or you just naturally wired? I'm naturally wired, by the way, but I just like a little more boost when I come up. Is that okay with you?
That's okay. That Dr. Pepper shirt boosts you up, too.
Don't judge me!
That's a hot flavor right now, too, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's coming back. I just saw something on TV or something about Dr. Pepper selling out or something.
I know nothing about it.
It's not as hot as eggs, but eggs is the new drugs. They slinging eggs.
Okay, I'm lost here. Why are you comparing Dr. Pepper and eggs?
Because eggs, what is it? What was it at the high?
It's
$8 to $10 a
$9
dozen
you
or
mean
more
as
than
far
that?
as price, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it at $9. You said you saw it at 12 or something, right?
Yes, like 12 or 13 or something like
That's
that.
crazy.
Yeah, I kept walking.
Them eggs better have steroids for me to be paying
Better
$12.
cook them.
You better come
Mimi.
to the house and cook them.
Hello, Mimi, and everybody. We see you guys on YouTube. She says, Danny, we're best friends now. I love Skittles. However, that is not Skittles. Those are not a pack of Skittles. Those are the C4 Skittled flavor C4 energy drinks. So I don't know if y'all going to be best friends.
I got a little secret for y'all. Every Skittle tastes the same. They're different color, but they're the same flavor. Did you know that?
No,
Yep.
Never
No.
noticed that.
Same flavor.
I don't know about
So it's like M&M's. M&M's, same thing.
Nah,
no, M&M's.
I'm a Dr. Dre guy.
M&M's is definitely the same flavor. Skittles, I'm sorry, is not the same flavor.
It's not, huh?
No,
Yes,
it's
they
not.
are.
The
It's
purple one
not
tastes
the same
different than the red one, don't it?
Yeah, the red is popping.
Speaking of red, and speaking of blue, I got a little story. How much time we got here?
Okay.
By the way, Andy and I have this running joke real quick here. He always says, anything I say on the mic that I need appears. And it happened again today.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not necessarily true. Because I've been saying Janet Jackson 5,000 times. And I mentioned Janet Jackson tickets, and they haven't shown up. Just because I say Janet Jackson tickets on the microphone
Okay,
does
so
not mean...
you are currently thirst trapping, is what you're doing.
But I've mentioned Janet Jackson tickets multiple times, Robin, and I'm telling you, have you seen it?
It's on the way.
So that debunks that entire theory that anything I say on the microphone magically appears, because Janet Jackson tickets have not shown up here at the studio. So we can't, Andy, we can't say that anymore.
Funny.
I'm just saying.
They are on the way.
Real quick, real quick before, because we're up against it here. I need another sweatsuit because I got like 3 or 4. A lot of my clothes are back in my hometown, so I'm trying to get some clothes. So I went to the Baldwin Hills Mall today. Couldn't find one. I even went into that TJ Maxx in there, by the way. Nothing. So walked off. Why you? I don't look. I'll shop anywhere, dude. So I'm going all over town.
TJ Maxx is bomb.
I go. Thank you. I go to Target on Century. Nothing. They got the pretty basic ones, and there's certain sweatsuits brothers can't wear because I don't want to get too specific. But the area.
You can move on.
You
can move on.
I couldn't move in them. Couldn't wear 'em. So I went back to the Slauson Supermall.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So I get up in there and I'm looking around and everything. This is this morning. I'm looking
Wait.
around.
Pause the story.
Yeah.
Do you currently call it the Slauson Supermall, or is it forever the Slauson
No,
Swap Meet?
Slauson Swap Meet.
Okay,
Just like Westfield Culver City Mall is the Fox Hills Mall.
Right, and so, but you have come along and saying, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Why are you doing me like
I'm
this?
sorry, but you have come. I'm sorry.
You put me out there like that.
I don't hear Slauson.
Watch Old Boy
Supermall.
Call.
Okay.
That's why we need somebody from LA on the microphone.
I was
He
just
gonna do that to me again.
curious. I
But
was
you
curious
should,
who
no, he
called.
should say that, I guess,
I'm
right?
that's
saying
bringing
what's
it
on
along.
it's on the building. What do you want
But
from
for
me?
people who are from LA,
They may
or
not understand that.
it's always going to be the Slauson Swap Meet.
Yeah,
as
but he
my-
might be getting a check for rebranding.
Oh, look at you.
Hey,
Security.
Listen.
Can I finish my story? Is that
You
okay?
can. Now
Y'all
you
done
can.
hijacked my story. Can
You
I continue?
Go ahead.
So I'm walking around. Jesus.
Uh-huh.
And there's a small Asian woman there. I told you, one of my biggest complaints to that place is y'all been calling it the Slauson Swap Meet all this time. You know what? We ain't in there. We ain't in there selling nothing. However, Asian woman comes up, and she had this bomb. It had the California logo on it, right? It was black, though. And I said, I got 2 black sweatsuits here already. I said, you got a white one? She was like, 1 second. So, she runs to the back, She comes out, wrong size for me. I go, can't fit that. I said, what other colors do you have? She said, hold on. Goes to the back, comes out. A red one and a blue one.
Woo! You can't do it.
I couldn't do either one.
You said thank you, but no thank you.
Is that how it goes down? I can't buy a
yeah.
red or a blue sweatsuit.
I think that's how it's going down.
That's how it goes down.
That is how it's going down.
Yeah, it just depends on.
Look, I live in Inglewood, man.
You can't buy none of them.
I can't buy no red or blue
You
sweatsuit,
can't buy none of them suits.
and I'm not even from here.
I'm not gonna play into it. I'm gonna say you're a mature, seasoned
Why I gotta be seasoned? What's that?
Because I'm trying to make you a little older so you won't
why
have
are you trying to make me older?
So you won't have no qualms about wearing that color.
I'm
To
only
me,
25.
in my opinion, I don't think you would have an issue. It doesn't feel like you would have that issue because of the way you walk around. You're like a smiley kind of guy.
If I showed up to Taste of Soul in a big red sweatsuit, am I good?
First of all, I don't think you should do it anyway, right? I don't think you should do it red or blue. But I'm just saying, if you did, I don't see it being an issue.
And you can wear anything to Taste of Soul. You got everybody out there. It's actually one of the safest, largest events I've ever been to in the country, to be honest with you.
I loved it. It was fantastic.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
But I've had cats push up on me, not since I got here, just all over California. And they always go, "What's that you claim?" I'm like, "Set, I got a TV set." You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pray for him immediately. Say, God bless you, brother. Give him a scripture. That's what I used to do to get out of trouble.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Robin's right, though. My sense of humor usually gets me out of those situations.
Yeah, that's what do something.
And like I said, I hug brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
I don't know about that.
no.
Give people their space.
Give
No,
people
6 feet.
5 feet.
5 or 6 feet, yeah.
You guys don't come in with the hand, little homie hug, boom, appreciate you, King. You don't do that?
No.
I think use your discernment.
Yeah.
If
I agree with
another
that.
brother is like, "What's up, man?" Like, y'all come in, then it's fine. But don't just
A
be
nod
like,
up, like, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up, boss? That's it.
Have you noticed that we give the nod up for young cats, but older cats, it's the nod down? Notice that?
100%.
Oh, for sure.
and then, but also white and black people, like, you didn't hear about that?
What?
Someone's, I think a comedian said it, that for black people it's always up, right? And then you see somebody white and you're like, "Sir."
I ain't saying about that. You know, I ain't saying no sir. Todd.
Some comedian said that. It was funny.
Todd. Hilarious.
When we come forward, we got some things to talk about. Listen, man, there's a lot going on. Stephen A. Smith getting himself in trouble today. 1-800-920-1580. Danny Morrison Show. KBLA Talk 1580. We got a lot to talk about. Stay there.
From Bakersfield to Los Angeles.
Middays to nighttime.
Like George and Wheezy, Danny Morrison is moving on up at KBLA Talk 1580.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out.
The pandemic has been hard on all our kids. New studies show more than 1 in 3 children who started school in the pandemic now need intensive reading help. That's right. Millions of kids in kindergarten through 3rd grade in the United States cannot read at grade level. Here's the good news. Your child can be reading in just 30 days guaranteed with Hooked on Phonics. Even if your child has been struggling, Hooked on Phonics will teach your child to read in just 30 days guaranteed. And right now, you can get started for just $1. Text the word TRY to 323232 right now. Hooked on Phonics is highly effective and incredibly fun, and everything can be done right from home in less than 20 minutes a day. For more than 30 years, Hooked on Phonics has been the proven learn-to-read program that kids love to use. Text TRY to 323232 and teach your child to read in just 30 days guaranteed. Text TRY to 323232 right now and get started for just $1. Text TRY to 323232 now. Text TRY to 323232.
KBLA Talk 1580 is growing at a phenomenal pace, and we need to enlarge our territory. We are seeking smart, creative solution providers to join the KBLA delegation and go higher with us. If you or someone you know is interested in joining our team as a brand manager, go to our website at KBLA1580.com. Tap on employment opportunities and let us hear from you. We're not looking for everybody or just anybody, but you could be that special somebody. Come grow with us. We're KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminding you that when we fight, we win. Community Coalition trains activists and organizers in order to support power building with Black, Brown, Indigenous, and people of color. Community Coalition works to help transform the social and economic conditions in South LA that foster addiction, crime, violence, and poverty by building a community institution that involves thousands in creating, influencing, and changing public policy. Founded by Karen Bass in 1990, Community Coalition was born as an African American and Latino organization with the goal of turning hopelessness and despair into action. The activism of the Community Coalition's members and community residents has almost solely stimulated economic recovery in South LA for decades, generating billions of dollars by redirecting them to South LA schools and foster care. In addition, Community Coalition offers amazing mind, body, soul resources, advocacy, and policy work, and has a robust and active membership body. To become a member, get a referral, or get support for your nonprofit, visit cocosouthla.org. That's cocosouthla.org, or call 323-750-9087. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Real talk, real time, the gospel truth. You're listening to the Danny Morrison Show on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yes, sir. Danny Morrison Show, KBLA Talk 1580. I am so excited about tomorrow. Not because we get to come up in here and blaze y'all up with another drive time broadcast, but Robin, in this building. In this very building.
In this one.
Big Daddy Kane's gonna be here.
Oh, yeah. Who else?
Tretch gonna be here. From Naughty by Night, everything's gonna be all right. All right, everything's gonna be all right. Gary Dorton's gonna be here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Flex Alexander's gonna be here.
Yep.
Oh
Alan Payne's gonna be
Alan
here.
Payne's gonna be here.
Yep.
But Kane, come listen.
I know. That's your guy.
I'm a pee.
That's your guy.
I'ma just pee all over KBLA. Y'all just gonna be like, well, y'all better get something. Y'all better get a blow dryer. And
yeah, I don't think they're gonna like that.
You ain't gonna like it too much?
I don't think they're gonna like that.
Because, man, I will
You
pee.
better get it together. Get it together. Be prepared in advance to get it together.
So come on, y'all have had these moments before where you've been starstruck with somebody in your lifetimes, right? Because Kane that's my childhood, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? I actually have a pretty good story about mine. I used to, and I still love Jada Pinkett, right? I still love Jada Pinkett. But when I was a teenager, I loved Jada Pinkett.
We all did.
Yeah, I know. And this was, when she was right around the time of Low Down Dirty Shame. And like this was in the, 90s. It was really just awesome. I loved her so much. And one time I was, there was a dance studio in North Hollywood. And I was going to the dance studio, and there was a very popular restaurant right next door to it called Vivian's. Vivian's Cafe was it. It was everybody would go there. And she ran across the street from like her car over to Vivian's right in front of me. And I was like, and I'm walking to the dance studio, and I'm like, Robin, you gotta talk to her. You have to say something, right? So I did. I walked in there, and her back was turned. It was like straight out of a movie, and she was like this, and then I said, "Excuse me." She turned around. Gave me the Jada eyes, and I was just like,
hilarious.
So yeah, I asked her for an autograph. That was the first time and probably the only time I've been starstruck. Everyone else after that, I've, I told you guys my story about Denzel Washington,
Yes.
Which was a great thing. I just wasn't prepared to talk to him. Someone stopped me and introduced us by name, and I didn't know he was right there, and I was like, oh, nice to meet you. It was kind of one of those things, but that took me aback more so than starstruck.
That's pretty good. Can you top that story, King?
Oh, man, yes, I can.
Wow, that's confidence right there.
So mine's is Penny, a.k.a. Janet Jackson.
You better watch your mouth right now. Are you about to tell me a Janet Jackson story right now?
More than you.
I will shut this room down right now.
More than you.
You better watch what you say.
Everybody in L.A. know that about me, because whenever the concerts come, I'm dancing, everything.
Than you.
Uh-uh.
Oh, you met your match.
I'm the biggest Janet Jackson fan in the country.
Travis, this ain't gonna work out.
All right.
Travis, this ain't gonna work out. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. She's mine.
Oh,
all right,
wow.
we gonna see.
It's very well documented. She belongs to me.
All right, hey, I'm 6'8", 6'9" on the weekend. You tripping?
Security.
Call him.
Oh, my goodness
boss.
gracious.
I'm right there. Everybody know.
Now tell me your story.
I'm right there. So
better be a good story.
So this is Grammy Award weekend, Grammy weekend in L.A. And in L.A. we come across everybody driving down the street, Beverly Center, wherever. They come to us on the block, whatever. But Janet Jackson didn't come out. She didn't come out like that. Period. So I get invited to a little soiree.
Excuse me.
Late night at the W in Westwood. And this is a Grammy
Oh, the W in Westwood
party.
Popping,
Exclusive only. Right? And I'm in there. And I'm talking to Light. I'm talking to MC Light. And we're talking, and she knows. I'm telling her, what I'm telling y'all. And Janet just came in, and she's sitting on the couch. It was an intimate party. So I'm like, I look around the room and I'm sizing up the room. I said, I gotta meet her tonight. Ain't that many people here?
Okay, which Janet is this? What year is this?
This is maybe less than 10 years ago. Less than that.
Less than 10 years ago.
And she's sitting on the couch and it's late after the awards and everything.
Yeah.
And I kind of filled the room and I said, this is it. And Light said, oh yeah, I'm gonna introduce you to her if she comes over here.
Oh my God.
And she's sitting down and I could see that she's tired.
I don't care.
You can see that she's leaning over. You can see that she's kind of tired.
I'd have been rude.
And she walks up and she hugged Light, and Light turns over to me like I'm about to meet her, and I froze.
You froze.
You froze. I froze just like Black Panther. And she said, "Don't freeze, don't freeze." I froze.
He froze on Janet Jackson.
And all that basketball talk, all that.
Oh
You
my
tall
God.
dude, you got the ladies. That mean nothing. When it come to that one, you gonna freeze, brother. I froze, and she said, "Hi." Jackson. They got that tonality. Hi. Oh. And I barely spoke. Like my mouth, like them old karate movies. The old karate movies when you talking, your lips moving. And I was like, and I froze. And Light was like tapped me on the shoulder, like that's it. So since then, I felt like I let myself down, and everybody.
You let every black man down in
man,
America. What you
dudes
talking
was
about?
like, don't tell me no Janet Jackson stories no more at the barbershop. Everywhere I go, no, man, you froze. You ain't, no, man. Pick somebody else. Pick Tootie.
Tootie.
And I love some Kim Fields too, but
Kim
Kim's
still bad.
Yeah, I'm like,
What's that show that
It's the Upshaws.
Listen.
yeah, she
The
looking
Upshaws.
real good on there. She's cute. No offense to the husband. How you doing, boss?
All right, so Daniel dropped the ball with Janet Jackson. Danny.
What?
Okay, but you prepare in advance when you're going to meet somebody. Do you like in your mind? Do you live there like, okay, this is what I'm going to say. I'm gonna act cool, that type of thing. And you're getting prepared to do that tomorrow because we got Big Daddy Kane in the building. So
is there somebody from you guys' childhood that you used to mimic holding a brush in the mirror in the bathroom?
Oh, Ralph. New
Ralph?
Edition,
That's
for
what I'm saying.
sure.
This is Kane for me, and I'm telling you, I don't know how I'm gonna act.
You thought you were Kane?
I may pull a Janet Jackson with Kane tomorrow.
So that means if you thought you was Kane was smooth. He had the gear. He could dance.
I was all that.
He had all the ladies.
I had Jerry curl. I was sexy.
You had the ladies,
Lord.
because you gotta have the ladies.
I ruined many a pillowcase in my time. I ain't gonna say nothing. They were my own, but that's a whole
oh
different conversation.
no.
Shout out to Good Fred Oil,
Yeah.
LA based.
Shout out to Worlds of Curls, by the way.
Ah.
What y'all know about that? Andy, what's
Nothing.
yours, Andy? Oh, breaking news? Man, we got breaking news from DJ A Plus right now.
Danny Morrison,
Yeah.
you claim that the theory isn't working, correct?
Oh no.
I just want to say this.
Oh no.
I don't want to gas you up too much,
What?
but people are listening.
Yeah.
Somebody here from KBLA
Oh my God.
just texted me
Yeah.
and said that they were able to acquire some Janet Jackson tickets.
No.
Get out of here.
Way.
I need one.
Here's the thing, though.
No way.
Don't you tell me that right now. I will cry. I will cry
You said
right now.
another place?
What's your budget like?
I'm on EBT, man. What you talking about?
I can.
Well, check this out.
Oh, you gonna do that to me again?
Yes,
Kid?
I
You
will.
gonna-
I'll bid you
You
on the
gonna do
air.
that? No, you
I
will
can.
not. No, you
Yes,
will
I
not.
will.
No.
So-
You already proved that you
What-
don't know
what
how
it
to act
looking
in
like?
front of Janet.
No, what
I
it
do
looking
know
like?
how to act in front of Janet.
So
Oh, my
the
goodness.
message is
Read it verbatim.
they cost about $250 each.
I know.
Easy. I got
can't
that right
afford
now.
that.
What's your cash app?
I
But
can't afford that.
This individual said that he can see if there's any more available for you,
Yeah,
but no guarantees.
But I
What
can't
about
buy
me?
them.
I
can't
need
buy
two.
them. I ain't got $250. And I gotta have two. I can't go alone.
I don't know how many tickets, but
And
They're
what are
working
the
on it.
seats looking like?
I need.
I don't know.
I will pee again.
I can't sit up too high. I hate to say that. I'm a little.
You need to be forward. You need to be in front.
I'm a little bougie when it comes to concerts.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry. Unless I go to Hollywood Bowl, then I'm just happy to be there.
Okay.
I'll take things rich people say for $500, Alex.
I'll buy both of those tickets, $250 a piece.
Oh, man.
Right now.
Wow.
The
If they
question
close.
is, okay, question is, would you split or y'all not going together? Y'all
Hell no, we ain't going together.
Man, man, this competition. My name Danny, his name Danny. My name Daniel that day.
Okay.
And I know I'm gonna wear something super fly.
All right, maybe we should ask you. Maybe we should ask our YouTube family what they think we should know.
6'8" over 5'9" or 5'10".
First of all, I'm 6'1". Stop it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why do y'all do? Why are y'all
do
doing
5'10", about 250.
Why are y'all doing this?
I'm 6'9".
Janet
Chocolate,
Jackson.
man. You better get up out of here. I got that LA swag too. That old school LA swag.
You ain't lived till you had a fried bologna sandwich from Bakersfield, man. What you talking about?
You tripping?
Wow.
LA over Bakersfield all day long.
When we come forward,
see how dudes this testosterone getting real up in here.
After I got a murderer in here. Y'all better call LAPD right now. 1-800-920-1580. When we come forward, we kick off the broadcast officially. Danny Morrison Show, KBLA Talk 1580. We got a lot to talk about. Stay there.
Nighttime is the right time for Danny Morrison on KBLA Talk 1580. 1580.
I'm Esther Dillard, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. The White House is condemning the appointment of extreme MAGA Republicans to prominent committees in the House. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia and Paul Gosar of Arizona were placed on the Oversight Committee after being stripped of committee seats. And nurses at New York City's public hospitals are rallying for safe staffing and fair pay just days after a strike ended for private sector nurses. Roughly 9,000 nurses work at city hospitals, and union members say they're underpaid and dealing with staffing issues, adding contract talks should have started by the end of last year. And the African American Cultural Alliance of Lancaster, Pennsylvania has unveiled a temporary statue of Harriet Tubman. Tubman was a black abolitionist best known for her role in the Underground Railroad that helped free slaves in the 1800s. And that's the latest. I'm Esther Dillard from the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
In Sunland, West 210 between Sunland Boulevard and Wheatland Avenue, the right lane is coned off this afternoon, as well as the ramp to the southbound 5. In La Canada, Flint Ridge, Angeles Crest Highway is closed between San Gabriel Canyon Road and Big Pines Highway for the season. And we also have San Gabriel Road at Crystal Lake Road closed due to weather-related conditions. Northbound 5 between Templin Highway and in the Castaic Brake Check area, we've got the 2 right lanes blocked off to repair damages from storms and the route.
Jackson Hewitt gets you your biggest tax refund guaranteed, plus a chance to double your refund or win weekly prizes with their Double Your Refund sweepstakes. File your taxes on the double. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 18 or older who file a 2022 federal tax return. Ends 4/2/23.
This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
USC is naming its track field after former track star Allison Felix. The school will formally unveil Allison Felix Field at the start of the spring outdoor season. The LA native, now 37, has won 11 Olympic gold medals and 20 medals in world championship competition. The best part about the honor for Felix is that there is no sponsor tag attached to her name. Her name will be the only name seen on the field. Buffalo Bills defensive back DeMar Hamlin is spending more time at the team's facility. No workouts or team meetings yet. Doctors are still expecting a long recovery for Hamlin after his cardiac arrest in Cincinnati on January 2nd. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson. This sports report was brought to you by MVP Accident Attorneys. When it comes to your settlement, we're a slam dunk. Call 833-MVP-WINS or check their website at themvp.com for a free case review.
If you're the victim of a car accident, call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys. When it comes to getting the maximum compensation you deserve, our team hits it out of the park. Call 833-MVP-WINS for a free case review.
Call on me, your MVP.
KBLA Talk 1580.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at KBLA 1580.
Are you ready?
The station leading the way with exclusive interviews, stimulating conversation, and intellectual discourse that empowers, enlightens, and informs. Follow the leader at KBLA 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
Keep following the leader.
Kick off the new year and celebrate women in business. This is Asha, and I am hosting a panel discussion with some of your favorite business owners and professionals. We are covering topics from work-life balance to our thoughts on the modern woman. Join us as we talk, dance, shop, and celebrate. Access passes are on Eventbrite under Project Red Women in Business Summit. Special thanks to our event sponsor, Sheldon Stokes State Farm in Carson. And visit our website, teamstokesinsurance.com.
Life is uncertain. It's okay to feel stressed, anxious, worried, or frustrated. It's normal. With CalHope's free and secure mental health resources, it's easy to get the help you and your loved ones need when you need it the most. Call our warm line at 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
Hi, this is Tavis.
Tavis, this is Dr. Kane. We've got a lot to talk about. I'll be in town on the 28th of February. Can you clear your calendar?
Absolutely, Dr. King. Good Lord, do I have some questions for you, sir. Hi, it's Tavis.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother. This is Minister Malcolm. Now, I heard that you and Martin are getting together for a public dialogue on February 28th. You see, now I already know the date. Now, I know y'all not trying to keep me out of that conversation, are you?
No, sir. No, sir.
What happened to George Floyd shouldn't happen, not even to a dog. How long must the Negro continue to endure this foolishness at the hands of law enforcement? People can take but so much before they reach a breaking point. What do you mean, Black Lives Matter? Black lives haven't mattered in this country since Negroes stopped working for free at the end of slavery. You ought to be talking about Black Guns Matter and start your own NRA. Call it the Negro Revolutionary Amalgamation.
Don't miss this compelling historic radio event, The Return. When Tavis Smiley converses with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. Tuesday, February 28th, 9 a.m. Pacific Time, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to The Danny Morrison Show exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
Party people in the place, embrace the basis. I commence to pick up the pace and make it motivate and accelerate. Cause like Tony the Tiger, I'm great. Always seem to come off hard for you somehow. I mean, me being whack, oh come now. That's quite ridiculous. So just admit you was thrilled. It's on your face, it is conspicuous. Not that you're on this, but my performance is rather exquisite. So what is it but supremacy? That's the perfect definition. But rappers keep wishing to be in my position. No good and damn well there ain't no competition. I gotta give it to you, kid, that's ambition. For you to perpetrate the role of me, the big daddy, the big father. Nah, don't even bother. Cause that would mean you would have to teach each and every one idiotic son trying to make it. You can't fake it. The rhymes out of sight are fully dressed and yours are butt naked. Your speech is weak while mine stands strong. So, oh hell, the man is here to live long.
Long live Kane. Danny Morrison Show, KBLA Talk 1580. That King right there. Big Daddy Kane will be live in studio on Tavis Smiley tomorrow with the entire cast of New Jack City on stage. We'll be in here doing a full-on conversation with our founder and leader, Mr. Tavis Smiley, 11 a.m. on Tavis Smiley. Make sure you check it out. And by the way, once again, sound the alarm on what KBLA Talk 1580 is doing with the Danny Mo Show every single day this week. The New Jack City stage play is coming to the Orpheus Theater right here in the city of Los Angeles this weekend. Starring Alan Payne, Big Daddy Kane, Tretch from Naughty by Nature, Gary Dordan, and Flex Alexander. You can get your tickets right now at Ticketmaster or hit up the box office at the Orpheum Theater ASAP, or you can cop some tickets from Robin and me as we speak. We are taking a select few listeners with us to the show this coming Friday night. And you got a chance to ride with us. Not necessarily ride with us. We're not. You know what I mean? For free. Here's what you need to do. Slide in our DMs right now. Tell us why you want to go, okay? And you can follow us too. That would be very nice. And at Danny Mo Show, at Robin Ayers, at KBLA 1580. And at the tail end of the week, we will randomly select a few of our beautiful Danny Mo Show listeners to go and see Black Excellence on stage at the Orpheum Theater, New Jack City, live. All right? You ready?
I'm ready.
It's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's going to be fun. We already got we got like 3 or 4 yesterday.
Yeah, we got a few people hitting us up.
It's going to be cool. And once again, by the way, Tavis Smiley is always must-listen media, but tomorrow is that on steroids. Man, for real. The entire cast, New Jack City, will be live on Tavis Smiley tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here in the KBLA studios. Hear about how this diamond of a production came together. You won't miss that, trust me. But it is time for our daily Black Twitter domination conversation, the moment within the show where we exchange dialogue on what is or was dominating the trending topics on Black Twitter over the last 24 hours. You want to join the discussion? You know how we put it down for the town. 1-800-920-1580, 1-800-920-1580. You can tap in on the KBLA hotlines, or you can also jump into the KBLA socials. You could drop a post there, or you could get within our YouTube feed, which is on fire right now, populating as we speak in real time. Feel free. Your presence will be greatly appreciated. In the meantime and in between time, make sure you like, share, comment on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. YouTube, too. Most importantly, tell your friends and family, do the same. That is at KBLA 1580. And lastly, remember to download that KBLA app right now. iOS or Android, it don't matter. Get it done, son. Okay? All right. Now we got that out the way. We ready? Andy, we ready? Now, I was shocked and surprised when I was perusing Black Twitter and the socials over the last 24 hours because there really wasn't a big and black news story for us to chew on to kick off the broadcast today. Now, that was until this story popped up and immediately shot to the top of the trending topics and brought the black zeitgeist over faster than a moth to a flame. Burned by the fire. My love. I'm sorry, Janet Jackson on the brain. I'm just saying, that's off the dome, too, by the way. I mean, you know what I'm saying? A flame that may even be too hot for the discussion today. His name is Stephen A. Smith. A gentleman that many people have compared my microphone to my media style to. Stephen A. got himself in a little bit of hot water during an appearance on the new Sherry Shepherd show, who, by the way, just got a 2-year extension. Shout out to that queen for doing the unthinkable and succeeding at replacing a legend in Wendy Williams. I didn't think she'd pull it off.
Well, she has.
She has done it well, too. But Stephen A. Smith was on her most recent show, and they got into a conversation about sports, which led to a conversation about the Super Bowl, which led to a conversation about this year's Super Bowl halftime show, which, as we all know, features the iconic Rihanna. Sherry would proceed to ask Stephen A. if he's excited to see Rihanna perform on the Super Bowl halftime show, and Stephen A. had the nerve, the gall, the audacity to say these words with the world watching. Listen.
I don't want to say I'm not excited. She's fantastic. That's not where I'm going with this.
Okay, where you going?
Ladies and gentlemen, she's a lot of things. She's spectacular, actually.
Yes.
And congratulations on new mamahood.
Yes.
There's one thing she's not.
Uh-huh.
She ain't Beyonce.
I know she's not Beyonce, but wait a minute. Hold up.
Hold on.
Steven.
The only reason I brought up Beyonce is because Beyonce recently performed at the Super Bowl.
Yes, she did.
And without Bruno Mars and Coldplay.
Okay, so Beyonce performed, but she's had her time. Now there's Rihanna. Rihanna's coming back. She got that extra of motherhood. I like Rihanna.
You know what? I like television.
Uh-huh.
I like a lot of talent out there. There's some spectacular females in television. I just want to say that. Everybody ain't Sherry.
Okay, everybody's not Sherry.
That's not throwing shade on them.
Notice how he tried to dig himself out of that hole. You notice that? But the damage was already done. And my assumption is that Stephen A. Smith personally recognized the black Twitter power of the beehive out there. Because he would go on to record this retraction / apology / groveling on Instagram just this morning. It's a little bit chunky, but Stephen A. deserves the chance to explain himself. Listen.
I just got out of a first take, and I saw some headline that's circulating all over the place about my quote that Rihanna ain't Beyonce. See, You know, I'm going to own it. I know what y'all trying to do, but I'm going to own it because I get paid to speak for a living, so I need to be more careful. I want Rihanna to know you're a superstar. You're sensational. You're spectacular. You're no joke. And you are a worthy person to be doing the Super Bowl halftime show. Having said all of that, I was answering a question from Sherry Shepherd, who took over the Wendy Williams show and now got her own thing going, and I'm very proud of her. And she asked me with a bunch of sisters in the audience what she asked me. Now, I'm a Beyonce fan. I think that Beyonce is not only a phenomenal performer, the phenomenal performer. And the only reason any kind of comparison came into play is because Beyonce performed at halftime of the Super Bowl, not just by herself, but one separate Super Bowl performance with Bruno Mars and Coldplay. And I thought those were two of the greatest shows that I've ever seen. So what I'm saying is anybody has to measure up to that. Last year, with Snoop and Dre and Mary J and Eminem, I was like, Bruno Mars, Beyonce, Coldplay, big time. They got to measure up to that. Anybody who does Super Bowl or Super Bowl halftime show, forever I'm going to say Beyonce, Bruno Mars, Coldplay, and then Beyonce by themselves. Michael Jackson could still be alive, and I would say it's got to measure up to that. Eminem, who's one of my favorites, I would say that about him. Coldplay, when they talked about Coldplay initially for the Super Bowl, I was like, not enough. That can't measure up to Beyonce and Bruno Mars, or Bruno Mars by himself, or Beyonce by herself. I've always said that. I meant it as no disrespect to Rihanna. I know she's phenomenal, and she's my sister. Nothing but love for her. But Beyonce is my sister too. I got love for both of them. I just think that Beyonce is the greatest performer out there today. Nope. That's me. That doesn't mean I'm hating on anybody else.
Did he just say that?
Doesn't mean I'm damn sure wishing for Rihanna to fail. I don't believe she's gonna fail. She's gonna be great. I'm just saying that I'm a Beyonce fan. That's all. That's it. Rihanna, go do your thing. I apologize for creating whatever brouhaha comes of this. I gotta be more careful where people twist it and turn it into something it ain't. My bad on that. Now I gotta go. Good luck, sweetie. Looking forward to seeing you perform at halftime during the Super Bowl. You know you gotta turn it out. You know you gotta turn it out. And I believe you will. All the best to you. Bye-bye.
We unpack the Stephen A. Smith comment and so-called apology on the other side. Danny Morrison Show, KBLA Talk 1580. We got a lot to talk about. Stay there.
From Bakersfield to Los Angeles. From middays to nighttime. Like George and Wheezy, Danny Morrison is moving on up at KBLA Talk 1580.
Netflix's Strong Black Lead releases a new list for January. Maisha Cairo here with your K-Black Minute News. According to a 2022 study, Black African-American consumers spend an average of 3.5 hours a day watching TV. Interesting. Now let's get to this list of the latest additions to the Netflix library for Netflix's Strong Black Lead for January. Coming in at number 1, Daddy Daycare. Next, The Nutty Professors 1 and 2, Blue Streak, National Security, Mars 1, You People, Princess Power, and Life. KBLA listeners, let us know, will you be watching? Do you also watch 3.5 hours of television a day? How many of you watch via cable? What's your favorite streaming service? Let us know by hitting us up on all social platforms at KBLA 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
The movie moved you, but the stage play will blow you away. It's Jacarius Johnson, New Jack City, live on stage.
Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am.
They were at the top of their game, but when loyalty and trust takes a hit,
DMB, man, we all we got.
So does survival.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Starring Big Daddy Kane, Stretch from Naughty by Nature, Flex Alexander, the original G Money, Alan Payne, and Gary Dourdan. January 20th through 22nd at the Orpheum Theater. Tickets at Ticketmaster.
Central Neighborhood Health Foundation is a full-service network of federally qualified health care centers that serves local communities throughout Los Angeles, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties. CNHF clinics provide low-cost to no-cost, compassionate, comprehensive, quality health care, which includes primary primary care services for chronic disease and diabetes management, pediatric and women's services, preventive care, vision and dental screenings, COVID-19 testing and vaccines, flu vaccines, behavioral health, HIV, and substance use services. Virtual telehealth visits are available from the comfort of your home with highly qualified physicians and medical professionals. CNHF also provides peer support specialist training and help with housing navigation. Central Neighborhood Health Foundation. Your wellness is our priority. Comprehensive care built on trust and respect. For more information, visit cnhfclinics.org or call 213-536-5815 today to locate a clinic near you.
You're the victim of a car accident. Who goes to bat for you is crucial. We're MVP Accident Attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm can be the difference between a rewarding settlement and striking out. When it comes to getting the maximum compensation you deserve, our team hits it out of the park. Call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys at 833-MVP-WINS for a free case review. Call 833-MVP-WINS.
Call on me, your MVP.
KBLA Talk 1580, putting the spotlight on culture and community. The Rodney King Foundation works in the community to promote positive race relations and achieve social justice. The foundation provides advocacy, educational scholarships, and the powerful Walk in Love initiative. The Rodney King Foundation seeks a world of hope, tolerance, and social justice, where divisiveness has been overcome and all people live together peacefully and harmoniously. Executive Director, Founder Laura King is striving to enhance the community's self-esteem, health, social services, and social justice locally and worldwide. The foundation is dedicated to continuing the message of Laura's father, the great Rodney King, to promote peace and #get along. For more information, please visit rodneyking.org or call 626-541-2907. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Real talk, real time, the gospel truth. You're listening to the Danny Morrison Show on KBLA Talk 1580.
All right, we just played you the controversial clips from Stephen A. Smith, who was on the Sherry Show, I guess, yesterday, and just made his comments about Rihanna performing at the Super Bowl halftime show, brought Beyonce into the conversation. I have no idea why, and subsequently played you the second clip, which is him kind of apologizing, I guess. Here's my take on this whole thing before I hand it to the brilliant people in the room. Hear me out. First and foremost, why is it every single time a black woman makes strides within her chosen musical genre, we always look to compare her to someone else? Usually someone else female. We did it with Queen Latifah and MC Lyte. We did it with Brandy and Monica. We're currently doing it with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. From my point of view, we don't do the same thing with male musicians as often as we do with the female ones. And it just seems unfair that a new black woman on the music scene has to constantly be compared to her predecessors and her counterparts. But I'm not immune. I do the same thing all the time. If you're an avid listener to the Danny Mo Show, you know that I've been singing the praises of Rihanna from jump. So allow me to reiterate my thoughts real quick and feelings one more time in this viral discussion. Rihanna got more hits than Beyonce. Rihanna has succeeded more at fashion than Beyonce. Rihanna has never had the assistance of a group around her, nor an iconic hip-hop husband like Beyonce. Rihanna's the richest female in music right now, 1.5 billion with a B. And according to Forbes magazine's 2022 list of the world's 100 most powerful women, Rihanna came in at number 73, Taylor Swift at 79, Beyonce 80. So what y'all not gonna do today is disrespect Riri, the true queen. You better put some respect on her name. I hand it to y'all. Robin, you first. First of all, what do you think of Stephen A. Smith?
I have a problem with Stephen A. Smith. I've always had a problem with his delivery, and that aside, I just have a problem with his setup. It was so unnecessary to bring up Beyonce in this in his talking to Sherry. I have to say this though, Danny. I love you, Danny, but you just did the same thing that Stephen A. Smith did.
I said I'm not immune. I'm trying to defend Rihanna.
And you can defend Rihanna without having to bash Beyonce.
But the comparisons are being made all over Black Twitter today. And
I
they're
get
killing
that.
Rihanna.
No, listen, I understand it, and I agree with you that Rihanna, we can talk about how amazing and how iconic Rihanna is without comparing her to anybody else, let alone Beyonce or anybody else for that matter. I'm just saying we are literally doing the same exact thing that Stephen A. Smith just did that we all have a problem with. And if people have a problem with his delivery and what he did, what he said about Rihanna and comparing her to Beyonce, why are they then comparing the two on Twitter? Why are they tearing her down or anything? So I feel like both can exist. Look at all the icons that we've had in the past. We can still have a Ray Charles. We can still have Stevie Wonder. Same realm. We can still have a Tina Turner and all the Diana Ross and all these amazing people. We can do it all, and we don't need to compare or knock down anybody else in order to lift someone else up.
Where you at on that, Daniel? I agree with Robin. You think the OJs was raining down on the Commodores every now and again, knocking some fools out or something? I mean, was there a rivalry going on?
Yeah, I mean, the comparisons are unfortunate, especially in our community, and it always stems with picking on our sisters. Always comparing and contrasting with our sisters, and they always trying to create discord, trying to be all catty out there in them streets. He tripping. Too much is given, much is required. When you're a man of stature, I don't mean height, I mean pockets.
Why you gonna bring that up? Why you gotta bring that? I saw how you just said that in there. You see that, Robin? You see that?
No, I mean, man, he's 55. I thought he was a lot younger because of the statement that he made on national television. And we all make mistakes. I've said stuff like, in the past that you wasn't too happy about, whatever. But this is an unbelievable platform. You know what I mean? You got beautiful Sherry Shepherd. She's taking over for Wendy Williams. You got New York. It's all there. You got John Murray producing the whole set lined up for you, Stephen A. You tripping. You making $12 million a year. I don't care if you're making $2. Any platform, when you're talking one-on-one with somebody, you got to be careful of your words, especially when you're dealing with people of stature that can make statements or help our community. That just created more discord in our community today that we didn't need. We got a lot going on. We did not need Stephen A. Smith name to be in the news for something like this. You know what I mean? This is kind of petty, but you know what I mean?
It ain't kind of petty. It is very petty. A+.
First off, Stephen A. Smith hosts a debate show. This is what he does. Compare, contrast. I know it's sports.
You think it was intentional? He went in with the intent to cause a little controversy.
I don't necessarily think so, but this is just what he does. He compares. I mean, think about verses. That's what they do. We compare and contrast all the time. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing about just women, nah. We talk Biggie, Pac, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane.
Okay.
It's always a comparison when it comes to music, sports, or anything. Entertainment, for that matter.
Dudes may beat your butt, though. I wonder would he have did that. You say Dre against this person or something. Dudes like to compare girls because ladies ain't gonna say nothing to you in them streets. But you do that with a dude, he may come up there and haymaker.
Nah, I mean, but here's what it is though. Even when we compare men or artists, we're not necessarily comparing them to knock one another. We're comparing styles, or we may even be like, he don't have bars like this person makes me feel this way, right?
That's true.
We don't talk negatively about the others. We're just comparing them.
Pac does get some negative though, a little bit. They try to say he's not the lyricist that Biggie is. They've been saying that for years.
Yeah, but even still talking like lyricists and that's very minor in comparison to what women get. Women are dogged out.
Oh, they're saying that Rihanna can't sing on Black Twitter today.
I know. This is my problem with people in Black Twitter, because you will never come face to face with Rihanna and tell her that in her face.
Nope.
You never will. I've seen a million people do it. Many people will try online, and many people will fail in their face. I'm just saying. So stop with the Black Twitter stuff. Stop with the comparison, because they dog women unnecessarily.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's facts. And to add to that, when he said she ain't Beyonce, he slighted her. That wasn't like when you say it ain't this person, that's a slight. That's below the belt right there.
And then he gonna say, I meant it as no disrespect to Rihanna. That was the epitome of disrespect to Rihanna. He said, I know she's phenomenal and she's my sister. Nothing but love for her, but Beyonce is my sister too. But there you go again. Why do you need to include that last sentence?
I mean, it's kind of biased. I mean, I'm sure he
has
a relationship with Jay-Z and Beyonce, probably more than Rihanna. You're gonna pick your people, right? And it happens naturally.
It's crazy,
Yeah,
but
because
that, like,
if you
that's
get tickets from these
yeah,
people, you
but
go to their home.
Nah, we ain't
so
even
I'm
doing
sure,
that. Nah.
I mean, I'm not sticking up for it, but I'm just saying. I could kind of
Here's the
see it.
dynamic that's scary. You got Jay-Z found Rihanna and broke Rihanna
100%.
and married to Beyonce. What kind of conversations they having at home right now?
Ooh.
Well, I'm sure Beyonce is about to give Rihanna a call, or she's probably going to do one better and just put a picture of Rihanna on her Instagram
together,
page or something.
hugging together.
Yeah,
or a private
she's
moment,
real
I'm
big
sure.
on like showing love to other women, and she doesn't like that type of stuff. When you know who you are, you don't need to say anything. It doesn't need to include anything else. You just
say them words.
Does Rihanna even need an apology from somebody like Stephen A? It's ESPN. ESPN is good. I mean,
I'm
has
sure it'll
millions
feel
of
good,
viewers,
but she doesn't need it.
It doesn't matter.
Rihanna is 1.5 billion. She don't care
That's
what y'all talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Does it matter? Like, you don't need an apology
No,
from
she
a sports
doesn't. But she's
commentator.
a human being. She's a human being and deserves.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, because he has a huge platform.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna gloss over what he also said, trying to say that Beyonce's halftime performance is the best of all time. We're gonna talk about that a little bit before we move on, because I can't let him get away with that. Beyonce was fire. The greatest of all time? I think we saw that last year.
I hear some bees. I may step or I ain't gonna be.
I think we saw that last year. 1-800-912-1580. News and traffic right now. Danny Mo Show, KBLA. Stay there.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Esther Dillard, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. A Minnesota art professor fired for showing images of the Prophet Muhammad during class is suing her university. The suit accuses Hamline University in St. Paul of defamation, religious discrimination, and breach of contract. A former Minneapolis cop convicted of murdering George Floyd will know within 90 days if he'll get a new trial. Lawyers for Derek Chauvin appear